for real, I don't plan on being here that late tonight. I mean, that long tonight, because I do have some things that I need to knock out of the way. So I'm gonna wait for a few more people to get in here, and then we're gonna do this live and talk about the people, and then we're gonna get on about our business. All right? How's everybody doing tonight? It's Rodney, and I'm back. Yes. I didn't really give a lot of I didn't really give a lot of notice for this live. It's kind of really like last minute. I just decided to go live probably like 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. So here we are. What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing tonight? Yes. Yes, baby. Okay, y'all, let's go ahead and get started. And those who missed this live, it will be up, of course, for replay. So let's go ahead and get started with Shimmy Shimmy, Cocoa Puffs, and Peach Juice. Girl. Ooh-wee. 40%. So, I look different, thank you. Well, I just actually started using a new skincare product, and I think I like it so far. I'm trying something new. It gives my skin like a glowy look. Like, I don't know, I do like the way it's working. I'm glowing, girl, I'm glowing. Hey, Megan. Girl, literally, it's like, it gives my skin like this glowing look. I don't know what it is. You know, I'm kind of nervous about this camera because this camera, you can see all my nicks and crannies. So I'm kind of nervous about this camera because in comparison to my last phone, the camera is like very clear. So anyways, but yeah, so, and then plus also, it's probably what it is, my beard grew out because I had cut my beard down like really, really low, and now my beard is starting to grow out. So that's probably what it is too. Was it that expensive one? Girl, it was expensive to me. But skincare products can get up there in the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds for one. Like for the serum, I've seen serum $300, $400, $500. Girl, what? Girl, that ain't counting the other stuff they say you need. Girl, just drink water. For real though, girl, just drink water. Just drink water and mind your business, and you should be all right. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the mess. So they said that Shimmy Shimmy Cocoa Puffs and Shimmy Shimmy Cocoa Puffs and Peach Juice. Oh.
Wait! What is the tea? The girls are fighting! No! The girls are fighting! Why? Why?
Girl, the girls are fighting, knucking and bucking, ready to fight. Girl, yeah, we knucking and bucking and ready to fight. Baby, we used to be so ghetto back in the day. Girl, let me tell you something. Knowing I ain't about to fight nobody. Girl, I used to be the main one in the middle of the dance floor. Me and my good Judy's, girl. As soon as Knuck If You Buck came on in the club, honey, we was gonna be in the middle of the dance floor talking about, yeah, we knucking and bucking and ready to fight. Okay? I come in the club shaking my dreads. Girl, ain't nobody got no dreads. You hear me? Girl, ain't nobody got no dreads, and we come to the club shaking our dreads, okay? Yes. Good. Back in the day, Knuck If You Buck, stiletto pumps in the club, girl fight. Girl, they used to have us real aggressive. When I tell you, we used to be real aggressive back in the day. Girl, for the girls who are a certain age know what I'm talking about. The music, I don't know how it is now because I haven't been to the club in a long time. But I remember going to the club back in the day, and girl, it used to be aggressive. The music was so aggressive. Like, girl. And we used to catch our life too. Anyways, child. So, okay. Shamea and Porsha. Baby. They say the girls are up in Scotland, girl, fighting. This is according to, girl, who is this? This is according to, girl, this don't make no sense. Hold up. Girl, I can't even get my life together, baby. Ooh, hey. All right, I just saw somebody come across my Ooh, hey. I can't even get my life together. Okay, y'all, here we go. So, this is according to the Neighborhood Talk. Real Housewives of Atlanta stars Porsha Williams and Shamea Morton almost came to blows during their cash trip in Scotland, but Drew Sidor broke it up. Neighbors, y'all know I keep my ears out in these streets, and the tea is brewing down in the A with our Southern Belle Peaches, specifically with Porsha Williams and Shamea Morton. Last season, we saw their lifelong friendship deteriorate before our eyes, and viewers can expect to see the continuation of the fallout this upcoming season, with things escalating to the point that hands were almost thrown. My source down in the A told me that during the cash trip in Scotland, Porsha and Shamea got into a heated, nasty old argument, and it got to the point where the two almost put paws on each other, but Drew Sidor stepped in the middle before laces went flying baddie style. Child, where is season 17 trailer at? Because this drop of tea has me ready. Girl, listen, I wasn't there, so I don't know. You never know what to believe because, as far as I'm concerned, it could be just a yelling match. You know, like the girls yell and one stand up and the other girl stand up and they'll leak into the blogs. Oh my God, Porsha and Shamea almost got into a fight. Girl, did they really almost get into a fight? You know what I'm saying? Like, did they really almost get into a fight, or was the verbal argument heated? Did they just stand up? But I don't know. I just don't know what to believe. And then we know that Potomac is almost done as far as the season. Salt Lake City is almost done as far as the season, and Atlanta should be. I'm expecting Atlanta to be out. I'm expecting Atlanta to be out within the next few months. I would say I would say what 3 to 4 months probably Atlanta should be out. I would say 3 to 4 months probably Atlanta should be out, right? Because it'll probably come out. It should start to roll out by the time Potomac starts to kind of, go out for the season. I will say this. I don't know why. Can I say something? Can I say something? I don't know why. I don't know why y'all like to go across the water and cut up and act a fool. Girl, I'm not even fighting. Girl, one, I'm not fighting. Girl, but two, I'm not even gonna fight outside of the city limits. Once you start to go outside the city limits, your family ain't there, your friends, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, even if you the next city up the street, girl, your family ain't there, your friends ain't there, and I know damn well your friends ain't over there. Where is Scotland at? In Europe? God, I was about to say Latin America. Girl, it's in Europe, right? I think it's in Europe. It's in the UK. Like, it's in Europe. It's the continent is Europe. Okay, that's what. But that's what I was gonna say. Latin America, baby. Okay, bitch. I was about to say Latin America, baby. Okay, I got it right. Okay, okay, baby. Okay, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Listen. I barely know what's going on in Texas. Okay, so listen. So yeah, y'all all over there in Europe and shit. Like, I just think it is so weird to me that y'all choose to go out of the country, girl. and cut up and act a fool. Like, what if something really goes down and y'all get into a fight and y'all possibly get locked up? Girl, y'all gonna be locked up overseas. Like, I think that's a very like slippery slope to go down. Girl, quiet as it's kept. You shouldn't even want to yell, argue, fuss, scream, nothing when you go out the country. Hello? And y'all over there, girl, cutting up and acting a fool. Like that's just a very I just think that's I just think it's stupid. I just think it's stupid. I think it's stupid. I think it's stupid. I just don't think it's smart at all. Girl, you couldn't even get me to get into a fight in Atlanta. Okay? Girl, if I get locked up in Atlanta, girl, what my family gonna do? Girl, you think I'm about to go to Europe acting a goddamn fool? Hell no. Girl, I'm gonna take my ass over there, sit my ass down, be still. Girl, probably sleep with somebody, be a whore. Okay? Be a whore, come back over here like I ain't did nothing, and go about my business. Like regular people do. It is kind of entitled. It is kind of, it's very entitled. It really is. What's up, Faith, the skincare coach? What's up? It really is. I will say this though. Girl, if they did get into a fight, my money on Shimmy Shimmy Cocoa Puffs. If they did get into a fight, my money on Shamea. If they did get into a tussle, my money on Shimmy. My money on Shimmy Shimmy Cocoa Puffs. If they got into a fight, I'm putting my money on Shimmy. Girl, I'm putting my money on Shimmy. Because we know Porsha can't fight. Porsha can't fight. Porsha can't fight. We know for a fact Porsha can't fight. So Jeff, you know Porsha can't fight. But we know Porsha can't fight. We know Porsha can't fight. Girl. So I'm going to go ahead and put my money on Shamea. I just saw the interview and Shasha over there calling get Girl. Thank you, Resney. I just saw the interview and Shasha over there calling it Portomic and saying that's what the people call it. Say the people, Rodney the voice. Shout out to my cousin. Shout out my cousin properly and thank you for watching. I wasn't gonna say nothing until we got to it. Girl, the people been telling me Charrisse was over there calling it the Real Housewives of Potomac. I told y'all they be watching. I wasn't gonna say nothing. But they told me Charrisse was over there calling it the Real Housewives of Potomac. Girl, y'all already know. Girl, I was the first one who called it that. I told y'all the girls be in here peeking and shit. Girl, they be peeking. Girl, I don't know why y'all just don't speak. Girl, we been having a good time. Ain't nobody gonna bite y'all head off. I wasn't gonna say nothing. I wasn't gonna say nothing. I told y'all they'd be over here with us. They in here right now. They in here right now. They're not gonna say nothing though. They're not gonna say nothing. I know they be watching. Girl, I know they be watching. Girl, I knew it. That's all right, Charrisse girl. Don't say the people next time. Say Rodney the voice, call it the Real Housewives of Potomac. Girl, put a name to it. Say my name. Girl, say my name, okay? Say my name, Charrisse. Shit. Anyways, girl, back to Porsha and Shimmy Shimmy Cocoa Puffs. She calling it that now since Ashley with her boy. Right. Because I'm sure she come back next season, she won't be calling it that. Girl, it doesn't really say why they were going to fight. The neighborhood talk was the one who broke the story. They didn't give that many details. They just heard they almost got into a fight, but Drew was the one who broke it up. Me personally, I don't really think they probably I could see it probably being like a verbal, like a very probably heated argument verbally. But for some reason, I don't really see, like I don't see them really about to come to like blows. It is, I will say this much, believe it or not, Y'all already know I took on Porsha wig. And believe it or not, it's like damn, like, cause y'all friendship really is over. And friendships really just end sometimes, and that's okay. It's okay for friendships to end. Um, but like I think the thing is I would rather I hate when friendships end on a bad note. I am okay with friendships with people. You know when you just drift apart from friends, like it ain't no beef. Like you not calling, they not calling, you not texting, they not texting, but you might bump into them and you be like, "Oh my God, hey girl, what's up?" You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's one thing because we start to get older, people start to get in relationships, they have families, like life just be lifing. I think that's a big difference versus like, girl, you really like beefing with your friend. Like, girl, you really beefing with your friend. Like, girl, I can't stand her. That's horrible. That's horrible. But I mean, it is what it is. I didn't watch the interview. Well, we're gonna get into that in a little bit. It's sad, but it is what it is. I'm not. I do think that I do think it's no tea, no shade. I do think there are people who are trying to rewrite Porsha and Shamea's friendship. I do believe that. Like it's been a few times where I said Shamea should have got popped in her face, especially when she pulled that stunt with "Thank you, here, Ruth. Thank you so much." When she pulled that stunt with Drew, when she pulled that stunt with Drew, and had Porsha meet up with Ralph, I would have popped Shamea right in the middle of her face and Porsha. Okay, but girl, I don't think Shamea. I think Shamea always showed up as a better friend to Porsha than Porsha to Shamea. And I die on the hill on that. Oh girl, I know what I meant to do. Oh, I just remembered. Oh, I was supposed to watch Love and Hip Hop. Not Love and Hip Hop, Love and Marriage. But anyways, um, I think it's no shade. It's no shade to the Porsha girls. I know I don't want y'all to bite my head off, but I do believe there are some of the Porsha stands who are rewriting history when it comes to Porsha and Shamea's friendship. And I saw some people online saying, "Oh, Shamea really sold out her friendship for this TV show. Um, Shamea really ruined her friendship with Porsha. Shamea really went into like." But it's like, uh, it is what it is. It is what it is. But I do believe that I would take Shamea. Um, I would take Shamea any day over Porsha. As a person, if I had to pick who I would rather try to be friends with, it would be Shamea hands down. Shamea has her faults, right? Talking about she ain't got no issue with the shit you done did, and she really do have an issue. Like her still being pissed off at Porsha and Phaedra years later, but acting like she ain't pissed off, but she really pissed off. And then when somebody asks her she pissed off, she still talk about how she's disappointed that Porsha didn't show up to her wedding. It's shit like that, right? That um we can't go without acknowledging. But I still don't think that's horrible as Porsha. I do think Shamea needs to be more honest. Like that's the thing. Like Shamea's not honest because Shamea gives me, and I've said this. Shamea gives me like she never had friends in high school. Like Shamea gives me, she never had friends in high school, and she wants to do whatever she can do to make sure. Now she's a part of the in crowd, the cool girl, right? She's one of the cool girls, but she still hasn't. Like Shamea doesn't realize that, girl, you the bitch who live in a $9 million house. You see what I'm saying? Like, you the girl who they really did center to be the girl of season 16. And like, instead of Shamea moving like, not to down other people. Thank you so much. Thank you, Only Media. Thank you. Like, not to say just because you're that girl, you're supposed to look down on other people who don't have as much as you. Hell no. Because what you have today, it could be gone tomorrow. But Shamea does move in a way where it's like, girl, like, girl, Shamea, girl, you made it. Girl, you made it, Shamea. You got your rich African husband. You got your $9 million house. Girl, you got the kids, right? You got the cars. You got the clothes. Even though you can't put the clothes together, you look a mess. You got the clothes, like you made it. There's no reason for you to walk around here and continue to be somebody's lapdog. Like, there's no reason. Like, girl, like there's absolutely no reason. You know what's so crazy? I didn't think that Porsha ate Shamea up. I just think that Shamea. Thank you, Side Destiny. Thank you so much. I didn't think that Porsha necessarily ate her up. I just thought that Shamea. It's like a Giselle in a way. Sometimes Giselle can get ate up, but sometimes it's like, girl, it's Giselle. If that makes sense. I feel like Shamea holds back on Porsha. I do. Because in my head, Shamea and Porsha, they've been friends since high school. I've said this and I'm not taking it back. One thing about it, two things for sure, I live in the real world. And I know how the real world operates. If Shamea and Porsha been best friends since high school, honey, they partied together, they done hoed together. Hello? They done did everything together. They know each other's secrets. They know each other's business. I don't think Porsha hold back because Porsha started letting some of the tea out when she let it be known that Shamea and her was kissing in the club. Now, didn't nobody know no shit like that except for Porsha. That's why I was like, girl, Shamea, girl, you got to let the show go. Because Porsha don't have no problem telling your business. She already at the reunion telling everybody that y'all was kissing on Candy in the club. We never knew y'all was kissing on Candy in the club until Porsha came down to the reunion and told y'all business. That's why I felt like Porsha, I felt like if anything, Shamea should get off the show because Shamea not going to tell their business. Porsha's going to tell the business because at this point, Porsha don't have nothing to lose. She ain't got no husband. Girl, can we just call it for what it is? She ain't got no husband. She was going through a divorce with Simon. Like, Porsha's back was against the wall. So at this point, I'm just going to put it all out there. I'm going to start out with Candy first, but I'm really going to start telling all our business probably how they even slept with niggas together. I don't know if that's the truth. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, she started out with the Candy. I don't think it's necessarily about Shamea trying to come off as innocent. This is what I do believe. And this is not me taking up for Shamea. I don't think any married woman or any married man wants to discuss shit they did in the past with other people. We know that ain't nobody virgins when they get, well, some people. Most people ain't virgins. Most of y'all got kids. But I think that Shamea just does, whatever I did before I met my husband, girl, don't nobody want to talk about no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as I'm concerned, my husband is, as far as, you know, like, I just feel like that's what Shamea was. Because, like, if y'all go back and watch my videos, I've said this. If Porsha start telling Shamea business, you telling your business. Didn't I say that? How many times I said, girl, Porsha, when you start telling Shamea business, bitch, you telling yours too. Because you're not going to get me to believe that y'all been friends since high school and y'all don't know each other's business. Because the blood pact was for y'all to both find rich Africans. Y'all know each other's business. Oh, y'all know each other. Bitch, y'all been friends since high school. Y'all know each other's business. So, bitch, when you tell Shamea, you telling yours. Quiet as this girl. It ain't like y'all just became friends at work. You know what I'm saying? You know how like you become friends with your girl at work? But y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, y'all been knowing each other a long time. Porsha knows Shamea won't air her out too when she let Porsha talk about her mom knowing what the alleged full story is. Come on, let's talk about it. That's another thing too. That's another thing too. Shamea not gonna get down dirty with Porsha because the story that's out there does not paint Dirty Diana. Girl, it doesn't paint Dirty Diana and her business in the best light. I'll just say that. And so for even Shamea to even even for Porsha to bring up mamas, girl, you shouldn't even want to tap on mamas. No, doesn't you know like that? Like you shouldn't even want to tap on mamas, girl, because girl, for what the people say, what happened, unfortunately, not trying to make light of a situation if it is true. That's not a situation you make light of. So I'm not trying to make light out of a situation. So I shouldn't even be like, But the story that's out there, is very. The alleged story that's out there is very sad if it is true. So I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, let's move on. But yeah, shout out to Porsha and Shamea. It is what it is. As far as I'm concerned, girl, I really don't have no dog in the fight. Honestly, I'm always. I feel like I'm always. What's the story? What's the story? I know the story. Do I want to? What's the story? Okay. Okay. So allegedly, I don't know. I was not there. I don't know if this is true or not. But the story that I have heard on the internet is Porsha's mother had a daycare and one of the babies died. Again, I don't know. I was not there. I don't know. But and then like it was messed with the daycare, and then somehow Dirty Diana and Shamea Mama fell out, and then eventually Shamea Mama swooped in and tried to buy the daycare or bought the building that I guess the daycare was in. Yeah. That's a story that I saw all over Twitter, IG. Again, I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what they're saying. That's why a lot of people were kind of like, girl, why y'all even bring like to me? That's what I'm saying. Like Porsha, you bringing up mamas, girl. Like you shouldn't even want to talk about mamas because the story that's attached. It's like Ashley Darby bringing up somebody's mama, bitch, when your mama lived in a tent. You know what I'm saying? Like, this your mama's house, girl, and your mama lived in a tent, bitch. Like, what is we talking about? You know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, what is, like, it's some stuff you might not even want to go down. Girl, we shouldn't be talking about mamas because your mama is over there, girl, taking care of a nigga. You want to talk, are you sure you want to talk about, are you sure you want to talk about the mothers? And then what Candace told Ashley, are you sure you want to talk about the mothers? Speaking of Ashley, girl, that was the first and last time Ashley ever got Candace together, baby. Hey, Rodney, you look great tonight, hon. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Harmony Brian, 1445. Thank you so much. But yeah, that's the story that I have been seeing on the internet. Unfortunately, Allegedly has to do with the death of a child. I don't know if that's true, but that is what I have seen plenty of people say on 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 Twitter. Now I don't think it was clearly, if it was a death, it was I'm assuming it was. I'm assuming. I don't know. I don't know. I'm assuming it could have been ruled accidental. Um. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, the mama and the Porsha mama, girl. That's the real. Girl, if we're gonna be honest, girl. Like I said, girl, fuck Shamea and Porsha. Girl, don't. Girl, in real life, can I say something, girl? I really don't give a fuck about Shamea or Porsha. Girl, I want y'all to put the mamas on the show, cause that's the real tea. Girl, the shit going on with Shamea and Porsha, girl, that's bull. Now, it ain't bullshit, but it ain't bullshit. But girl, I want, girl, next season, I need y'all to get them mamas. They not gonna film together, but I need y'all to, girl, get Shamea and her mama down in that house and have Shamea mama drunk so she could tell all the business. Miss Diane said, "Be careful of the dog that the dog bringing back the bone." And can I say something about that, Monique? Girl, thank you. I want to say something about that because to me, Miss Diane said, "Be careful of the dog bringing back the bone." To me, I don't care what nobody say. I low key feel like Shamea is gone if Nene comes. I don't think they'll get rid of Shamea. Not I can see them getting rid of Kelly or somebody. Quiet as this kept, I can see K. Michelle leaving. I can see K. Michelle just want to do a one season to just kind of get her country career off the ground and then like leaving. I could see the slutty vegan lady leaving. I like Kelly too. I think Kelly will stay. I like Kelly. I think y'all gave Kelly a hard time. Honestly, I could see the slutty vegan lady going if Nene come back and Kenya come back. They're gonna have to let somebody go if Kenya and Nene come back, because bitch, that's half of the budget right there. No shade. Girl, if Nene come back and Kenya come back, bitch, about 4 of them hoes gonna have to go. Bitch. Cause you already know Kenya gonna want about $2 million. Okay? And Nene, okay, no shade. Girl, so they're gonna have to let about 3, 4 of them go, cause the budget is gonna be gone, baby. Okay? Bitch, Kenya was supposed to come back this season. I still haven't read that document. Kenya was supposed to come back this season, but Kenya didn't come back this season because of that lawsuit. Yes. Kenya was supposed to come back this season, season 17. So when Kenya said down to Tamron Hall that she was an employee of NBC Universal Bravo, Kenya was not lying. Kenya was suspended. To me, I know it does matter. Words do matter. But in my head, I was like, and y'all know that's my girl. I was like, girl, fired, suspended, girl, you ain't got no job. That's how my brain was processing it, girl. Fired, suspended, girl, you ain't got no job, sister. You know what I'm saying? But technically, if she was suspended, she was not fired from Kenya was never fired from the company, basically. She was always an employee. And Kenya was definitely coming back this season, but that lawsuit messed up everything. Matter of fact, I think Bang Bang was coming back this season too. I think Bang Bang and Kenya were both coming back. Bang Bang, I think once she found out that Kenya was coming back, she said no. I'm telling y'all, they hyped that girl head up to be something that she's not. But I'm not even mad at it. Yes, that was in Britt's court documents. It was. It's like a 60-page document. I have it saved on my laptop. I need to read it. But yeah, Kenya was definitely coming back. But that lawsuit fucked up everything. But yeah, it is what it is. But hopefully I can read. Hopefully I can remind myself to read it. Let me you know what? Let me make a note so I can remind myself to read it, so we can talk about it. Bang bang. Document. Take a screenshot. Yeah, so we can talk about that after I read it. But Right. It is a difference. It's definitely a difference between fired and suspended. Suspended, you still an employee with the company. Fired, you ain't no employee. Suspended, girl, your employee ID number still work. Girl, fired, girl, your employee ID number definitely does not work. Okay, it's a big ass difference. It's a big ass difference. Anyways, but yeah. Speaking of Potomac. I said, speaking of Potomac, let's talk about Potomac. Okay. So, this is according to the Neighborhood Talk. I think vegan lady gone, K. Michelle and Shamea to make room for Nene. I don't think Kenya coming into the lawsuit drops it because we know how Indy treats the dark-skinned ladies besides Candy. Oh, no! Oh, wait. This is the thing. Okay. Yeah, I can definitely see Nene coming back. I can see Nene coming back. I don't know, but I can see Nene coming back. Really depending on how the Housewife spinoff works. If she does what she needs to do, then Nene, I can see definitely coming back in season 18. Let me say this. Let me say this also. If Nene can come back, Mariah needs to come back to Married to Medicine. I understand that it's easier said than done because it's not us being sued. And it's not us on the other end of things, and we're just the viewers, and we don't know all the details. We really don't know any of the details, quiet as it's kept. We just know what we see on the internet. But to me, Mariah's lawsuit was more so business, and she kept it about the business. Mariah wasn't out here dragging the girls, calling the girls cokeheads and racist. You see what I'm saying? It's no shade. But if y'all can bring back Nene after Nene girls tried to burn the whole motherfucking building down, y'all can definitely bring back Mariah. Cocaine? I don't even smoke hookah. Okay. Girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they should bring Mariah back. Like, I get it. Like, y'all, what it sounds like to me, y'all tried to... Y'all were being fraud. Y'all were trying to be fraudulent with the business. Y'all were being shady. That's the word. Y'all were trying to be shady and get over Mariah when it came to the business. Mariah made some missteps. Don't get it twisted. Mariah definitely made some missteps in her business, but you being this, multi-billion-dollar corporation, y'all really tried to get over Mariah, and Mariah just wanted what was hers, basically. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not mad at that. But I don't think Mariah did anything that was just so horrible to the point where she should not be able to come back to the show. That's why Kenya makes me mad, because she let that hoe trick you out of your spot. Ooh, girl. Quiet on some real shit. Like, Kenya, girl, you should, girl, I don't even want to talk about it. Girl, Kenya really did let that bitch, oh, let me shut up. Girl. I like Heavenly as a friend of the season too, girl. I tried to tell the people, girl, Heavenly needs to take a break or a friend of something. I'm happy Heavenly is a friend of. Heavenly started doing too much. And y'all know Heavenly is my girl. But I don't mind. I can tell the truth when it comes to my girls. Heavenly was doing too much. Heavenly, you need to take a break or either be a friend of, but you need to take a break. That's what I'm saying. Like when the girls, girl, we all over the place. Like Kay, for example. Kay would really probably be better as a friend. I'm talking about Potomac. Real Housewives of Potomac, Kay. Kay really probably would be okay as a friend. The housewife role, I think, is too much for her. Heavenly definitely was overproducing. I think if Kay would have just remained a friend, she would be okay. Because when you become a housewife, eventually you get to the point where you start doing too much. Heavenly was the same way. Heavenly, it was entertaining at first, but then it gets to a point where it's like, girl, you doing too much. Like, girl, you doing too much. Girl, even me, as your good Judy through the screen, because I don't know that lady in real life, but as your good Judy through the screen, I'm telling you, sister, you doing too much. You doing too much. I need you to reel it in a few notches, right? I feel like Kay is just not doing too much, but it's just a mess. Heavenly doing too much and Kay ain't doing enough, okay? And what she doing is a mess, okay? So it's just like, yeah, I think Kay was not prepared for that role. She wasn't. Kay, I think that people have to realize you have to like I don't know. I just think Kay is not. Kay should have been a friend. Kay should have been a friend. Um, because a housewife, that full time role is not working for me. It's just not. Gorgeous girl. She has her moments where I laugh at the things she says in the confessional, but like, girl. Anyways, the Real Housewives of Potomac. All right, y'all. So this is according to the neighborhood talk. Oh, Charrisse says she believes Ashley kissing her son. Girl. Now she calling it incest. Now she calling it incest. Incestual thing says it would have never aired if it were Giselle's daughters. Your friends' kids become your kids. The standards are different for people. So let's just take a listen to what Shasha had to say. Oh shit. Okay, here we go. Y'all take a listen.
Ashley has been lying for 10 years. So when she's saying this to me, I'm honestly waiting for the prank, or I did not believe her. And in my head, I'm thinking, I know she is not that desperate for a storyline, that she's bringing my son into this. For the record, my friends, none of them would ever do such a thing. The way that I grew up, when your friends' kids become your kids, you know what I'm saying? No matter what the age is, they become your kids. And so to be interested in your friend's kid that you now consider like a brother or nephew, it's ancestral to me. Part of me wants so bad to believe that this is just another stunt of hers and that it's not true. But, I was talking to Robin the other day and she said, well, don't be naive, Charrisse. Don't be naive, because the
Does
thing is,
Robin think it's true?
well, yeah, of course she does. Probably talk to Giselle. That's where Robin would know her information from.
If the roles were reversed, that if a man was friends with a guy and his daughter was 15 when he met her and they
Right.
started kissing her at 25 and he's 35, a lot of people would not have this same reaction they're having with Ashley and Jackson. Would you say that there is this double standard when it comes to that?
Absolutely. If a 30 or older, 10-year older guy came on to one of Giselle's daughters, it wouldn't have happened. Even the standards are different for different people too. Like on the show, if someone
Hold up. Thank you, Harmony Bryan. I do think she's reacting to Ashley now because she's embarrassed, and Ashley now saying they had intercourse. Which, to be fair, that's different than what she said. She probably feels like she had to respond. True. Thank you.
would have made out with Giselle's one of her daughters, you probably wouldn't have heard about it because they wouldn't have wanted that trashiness on the show.
Reality with the King is streaming on all platforms wherever you get your podcast. I'll see you there.
Ashley,
So this is the thing, right? I know Shasha was referring to cousin when she said Potomac. Yeah. Thank you. So for the girls who just joined, they said that Charrisse said in an interview with Carlos King that the people, that the people call it the Real Housewives. I don't know her exact words, but she basically used the word Potomac. And y'all know that I have been calling the Real Housewives of Potomac the Real Housewives of Potomac for some years now. Instead of her saying Rodney the Voice, she said the people. And like I said, girl, next time, say my name, say my name. Girl, say my name, girl, the people. Girl, the people. Girl, the people. Girl, you know who the fuck said it. Girl, you know who the fuck said it. Girl, I said it. I said it. You know who the fuck said it. Anyways, no, but for real though. You know they be in here watching. They be in here watching and kikiing and laughing with us, but they'll never want to say nothing. Hey, girl. Hey, sister. Sister, you've been on my mind. Oh, sister. Girl, when I tell y'all I'm sober as hell, this ain't nothing but water. This ain't nothing but water. I haven't had a drink all day long. This is just a natural high. You would probably thought I had a shot of tequila before I got on here. Girl. I've been drinking water. Straight up water, baby. Straight up water, baby. Anyways, so this is what I have to say. I could believe if you watch the episode, Charrisse's reaction to Ashley at first, it would not be hard for me to believe that Charrisse probably thought the heifer was just lying. Like, oh girl, you just doing this for TV. If your character is, I look at my friends' kids as your kids, the people I call as my friends would move in the same way. I can see thinking it's a joke. Thank you, Resney. I could see if you look at the scene where she's like, they were at dinner, lunch, whatever. Like, Like, you could probably, I could see Charrisse probably thinking that it was not the truth and that it was a lie. And even at, girl, the pickleball event, whatever it was, the family reunion, whatever the fuck that shit was. Girl, the shit they had down at the middle school gymnasium. Girl, that's exactly why I call them the Real Housewives. Girl, that shit they had at the middle school gymnasium. The same place that Karen had a pickleball event. I think that was the same place. Was that the same place? Charrisse, you didn't think Ashley was this desperate for a storyline. Have you been watching the last 10 seasons? This is on track with her behavior. Thank you, Miss Gomez. But then, okay, but even if you go back, I could see why Charrisse might think that it was a joke. But my thing is, your son also agreed to it. That's the only thing. You know, I be trying to look at stuff from both sides sometimes. This is why Karen didn't want Ashley around Raven since season 1. Karen said, stay away from my child. Karen may have been onto something. Okay? Thank you, Lucky Charms. No, for real, though. So this is what I'll say. Charrisse, this is what I do believe. I believe, Charrisse, you saw the comments. I believe that you have seen the people wearing Ashley out and wearing you out. And I think that you decided to hurry up and do this interview with Carlos King so you could basically get ahead of it. Charrisse, you have been doing reality TV just as long as Ashley has. Now, yes, you have not been on every season. This is a problem that I think Charrisse should really have a problem with. Now we about to shake the table. Let me clear my nose out. Now we about to shake the table. What you ought to be mad about, you know, I don't be wanting to say stuff. I said this the other night. I don't be wanting to say stuff sometimes because I don't be wanting to get too dark over here. You know, I be trying to keep my shit light now when it comes to Potomac. But girl, what you ought to be worried about, Miss Charrisse, since I know you watch my channel, or at least you watch clips of my videos. What you ought to be concerned about is how Ashley low-key painted your son as a predator. Because that's exactly what that heifer did. Hello? You better listen to what the fuck Ashley Darby said and how she retells the story. The way Ashley tried to make it seem as though she was so under the influence and your son walked into the house and reached out and grabbed her hand and pulled her forward and kissed her without her consent. That's what it was given to me. It was very much given, girl. She painted your son as a predator. So while you worried about what we think, you need to be snatching Ashley Darby ass up out her motherfucking seat. Okay? You need to be, like I said, girl, you ought to be slapping her on one of her motherfucking foreheads. That's what you need to be worried. That's what, girl, your concern is the wrong concern. Girl, fuck what Ashley, girl, fuck what she said at that dinner table. Girl, listen to what the fuck she's telling how she telling that story about how your son pretty much preyed on her when she was under the influence. That's what the fuck you need to be concerned about. I be telling y'all. I be telling y'all. Because that's exactly what Ashley Darby did. Y'all better go back and listen to what the fuck that bitch. Y'all better go back and listen to what that girl said. Y'all better go back and listen to what the fuck Ashley said. And like I told y'all, I knew Ashley was. Let me tell y'all something. And I'm saying this and I'm gonna say it again. Since Charrisse, you watch my channel. Ashley wasn't fucking drunk. Ashley was not fucking drunk. Ashley was not drunk. Ashley was over the legal limit. Okay? Let me tell you something. Now, and I shouldn't say what I'm about to say because you shouldn't. Karen was drunk. Okay? Karen was drunk than a skunk. Karen was higher than a Cooter Brown, bitch. Karen was drunk. Monique was drunk when she ran that car off that road. Make no mistakes, I made no mistakes, and Monique knows it. Because that's what Ashley said. Make no mistakes, I made no mistakes. Make no mistakes, I made no mistakes. And Monique knows it. Ashley been drinking Coronas since 75. I can guarantee you Ashley can probably drink a 6-pack of Coronas and still drive her car like she just drunk some water. I guarantee you Ashley Darby can drink a 6-pack of Coronas and still get behind the wheel of her car and get herself home perfectly fine. I bet you that bitch could. What's up, Diva? I bet you that bitch could. I bet you that Ashley Darby could probably drink about 7.5 Coronas and still get her ass home. I bet you she could. Now, legally, she might be over the legal limit. But what I'm saying, I bet she could get her ass home. Ashley not no new drinker. Be very clear. Ashley been drinking. So for Ashley to act as if, and Ashley could have drunk some different stuff that night, but every time I see Ashley drinking, the bitch drinking Coronas for the most part. And 7 Coronas really ain't that much, girl. If we gonna be honest, girl, let me shut up. Girl, don't drink no 7 Coronas and get behind the wheel of the car. But y'all get what I'm trying to say. For the most part, we see Ashley drinking Coronas. Whatever the case may be, whether she was drinking tequila, Coronas, girl, Fireball, Hennessy, girl, Douce, girl, Tito's. Ashley was not drunk because Ashley can retell the story and give you every tidbit of information. She can give you a play-by-play of exactly what happened. Girl, you ain't that motherfucking drunk. Not if you can tell us exactly what the fuck happened from the time you walked into your house, from the time the motherfucker left. Hello? Like Monique tried to act like she blacked out, but was in a car with Chris telling her everything that happened. How the fuck you black out if you can tell him everything the fuck that happened? Girl. How the fuck you were so goddamn drunk to the point where Jackson had to drive you home, but you can retell the story of how you walked into the house, how he walked in behind you, how, girl, he reached out, you reached out, girl, you grabbed your car keys, he grabbed your hand, pulled you close and kissed you. Girl, you done told us every motherfucking thing. Girl. So, bitch, how drunk were you, girl, if you can retell us a whole story? Girl, every detail to the point where, girl, you can tell us about how y'all reached out and touch each other's hands so softly. Bitch, if you don't get out my motherfucking face. Girl, if you don't get out my motherfucking face. Girl, you telling us everything to the point where, girl, how you even reached out and grabbed his hand. Girl, you were not fucking drunk. Girl, you were not fucking drunk. Stop it. It would have been different if she said, girl, I don't know. I just remember, girl, he walked me into the house and next thing you know, we were kissing. I don't know how it led to the kiss. I don't know how that happened. I don't remember who kissed. I don't know how. I don't know if I fell. I don't know. Like that's a story of a drunk person. A drunk person is not gonna tell you every fucking thing that happened to the point they got in the house and they reached out and grabbed each other's hands. I was reaching for my car keys and he pulled me close. Girl, Ashley, stop. I'm not buying it. I don't believe Ashley. I think she's a motherfucking liar. Charrisse, Ashley painted your son as a predator. Girl, hey, Diva, girl, Charrisse is over there. They said Charrisse was over there on Carlos King telling the people that it's called Potomac. That's what the people say. Girls like, girl. So Charrisse are here right now watching us. Hey, Charrisse, girl. Hey, Charrisse, girl. Hit me up one day. One day I might be in the DMV, girl, and we can go out for drinks. Your treat, since y'all the rich ones. I'm poor. I don't claim to be rich though. Y'all can take me out for drinks since y'all be watching. Since y'all the rich ones, girl, I'm the poor girl. Y'all the rich girls. So y'all can take me out for cocktails on you, okay? You ain't gotta worry about getting me home, because I can catch an Uber. Okay? I can get myself there and home. Okay, they be sneak watching. They be sneak watching. I don't know why they don't be speaking. I don't know why they don't be speaking, girl. Whatever, it is what it is. No, but for real, Charrisse, on some real shit, why you so concerned about the public dragging Ashley and low-key dragging you? And this is the thing, right? This is how you know that Ashley don't give a fuck what she do. Because if you go back and watch the episode, when they heard that Ashley kissed Charisse's son. Everybody there, Stacy, Wendy, all faces scrunched up like, Girl, like, because even though we see Jackson is a grown man pushing 30, like, that's like, girl, no. Like, no, Ashley. Like, you met that boy you met that man as a child. He was underage. Charisse's son is 27 now. It's not, and let me say this, it's not the age difference. Because, girl, who gives a fuck? If the nigga was 25 and Ashley was 35, that's not that big of a deal to me. The problem for me is the relationship. And how what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the relationship. Like, girl, when you came on the show, that was 10 years ago. Like, like, girl, like, y'all like 1 degree separation. Girl, not even one, girl. Girl, not even one. It's like, girl, you really met, because Potomac has been on for 10 seasons. So you met Charrisse. Charrisse was a housewife her first season. So you knew Jackson when he was at least 15. It would have been completely different if Ashley didn't know that man, she didn't know Charrisse, and then she just met the nigga and fucked him. Well, okay, girl, whatever. But you knew him. Like, and as you can see, when she said that, go back and watch the episode and look at Stacey's face. Stacey was like, ugh. And Wendy was like, ugh. She was like, don't y'all ever kiss on any of my children. Because for the most part, if I met you as a child, even if you are a grown man at 30 or 40, you're always going to be a child in my head. Like, I was friends with your mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was cool with your mama. I was cool with your mama. Girl, I can't fuck on you. Like, it really is like, and that just goes to show like there are no boundaries with Ashley. And then for you to come out and paint this story, and I'm not gonna back down from it, you painted the story as if that boy preyed on you. Because that's what you did when you made it seem as though he grabbed you and kissed you while you were under the influence of those coronas. as if you didn't give him any consent to do it. That Ashley, girl, I don't know why, girl, I don't know. When I used to go for Ashley, I'm so disappointed in myself. That Ashley, that's a nasty girl. That's a nasty lady. That's a nasty lady. That's a nasty lady. That's a nasty lady, girl. I would have been snatched Ashley ass up if I was Charrisse. Girl, Ashley would have got a knock on her door about probably like last Monday. Girl, after the episode aired, Ashley would have got a knock on her door. Girl, what the fuck did you just say my son did? You said my son grabbed you and pulled you close while you were drunk? Girl, do you know how the fuck that sounds? She would have got a knock on the door. She would have. She would have got a knock on the door. Girl, y'all be playing too much with people. That's why I be saying, girl, they play too much down on these shows. They really do. Even with how she tried to do Angel's husband. By saying, oh, that Bobby, he has a temper. I said, oh. I said, girl, that's kind of, girl, you really put, like, she do be, oh, you right. Oh, she do, Diva. And Ashley be having that stupid sneaky grin. She do. Girl, y'all, they be doing, like, that's just too much for me. It really is. I love you, Rodney, but you stay going up for the wrong ones, boo. I don't go up for Porsha. I don't go up for Porsha. Hello? Or Phaedra. I might be off on one or two of them. Okay? I might be off on one or two of them, but I know I'm right about one or two, too. Okay? Anyways. Okay? No, Jackson is grown. Charrisse can't do nothing. Charrisse can't do nothing because Jackson is grown. No, Jackson is very well grown. Charrisse can't do nothing. But I do believe there comes a point where people need to have boundaries, and people need to acknowledge that there are such things as some scenarios being inappropriate. And I do believe that if you grew up around a child, you should always look at that person as a child. I think Ashley is out of order. And I'm even taking a step further. If that was a man, I remember telling y'all a story. I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all the story again. Did you drag Dennis' baby mama yet? You know I did. Did you drag Dennis' baby mama yet? You know I did. Thank you, Erica De Niro on TV. You know I did, baby. I started out the show with that. Okay? All I'm saying is this. I remember I had a friend named Jay. Some of the people met my friend when they heard his voice. We did like 1 or 2 videos together. He told me a story of his cousin who this man used to babysit when she was a child. I think even changed her diaper, he said. She turned 18. Why this motherfucker tried to talk to her? This is a man who used to babysit this girl, watch this girl. And as soon as she turned 18, he tried to poach on her. That is out of order. Now I know that's not the same thing as what Ashley and Jackson did, so let me be very clear. That is not the same thing. But the point that I'm trying to make is Ashley has been knowing Jackson since he was 15 years old. So for her to turn around and then start to have sex with him based off what she said at Watch What Happens Live, I think that is highly inappropriate. I do. I believe that is inappropriate. I'm not saying because Jackson is 25 and Ashley was 35, that's inappropriate. No, 25 and 35, girl, I don't give a fuck. Y'all grown. Girl, fuck all night long. I'm looking at the relationship that was already there prior to them having sex. That's why it's inappropriate to me. It would be inappropriate if a man did it. It's inappropriate if Ashley does it. It's out of order. Girl, out of all the niggas you could fuck in the DMV, girl, you had to go after the one. Girl, so you've been looking at him since because the first thing that's gonna pop in my head is, girl, you was looking at him when he was 15, huh? The first thing that's gonna pop in my head is, oh, you was looking at him when he was 15, huh? Because you fucking on him already. He probably called her Miss. Girl, come on. Thank you. He probably called her Miss Ashley and everything. Come on, y'all. In real life, Jackson probably was calling Ashley Miss Ashley. Hey, Miss Ashley, how you doing? No, for real. I'm so happy you said that's a good, babe, that's a good point. Jackson, probably 10 times out of 10, was referring to Ashley as Miss Ashley. Hey, Miss Ashley. Because let's talk about it. Because y'all all drag Larsa for talking to Michael Jordan's son. And Michael Jordan's son is in his 30s. And everybody thought it was inappropriate. So I don't know why people would think that it wouldn't be inappropriate for Charrisse and for Ashley and Jackson. And Larsa came out and said that she didn't even know motherfucking Michael Jordan or Juanita. That's what she said. And people still said, girl, it's still nasty. Y'all don't remember that? Y'all don't remember that? Because I remember it. Larsa came out and said she didn't even know Michael Jordan or Juanita. And people still was dragging Larsa. And Michael Jordan's son is well in his 30s. When Charrisse told Carlos King, it's Portomic, girl, the way I screamed at my job, like, bitch, if you don't give my good sis Rodney his credit now, thank you to Honey 07. The people, it's okay. It's okay. We know, listen. We know what the deal is. We know. The girls ain't gonna give you my credit. It's okay. I don't need it. Girl, I don't need it, because I know. Okay? Ashley needs to worry more about getting those mini Michaels back. Oh, girl. Ashley needs to worry more about getting those mini Michaels' behavior together than trying to screw everyone. Y'all see how they were cutting up. Anyway. But yeah. But it is what it is. Shout out to Charrisse. Hey girl. Shout out to Shimmy Shimmy Cocoa Puffs. Shout out to Peach Juice. Shout out to Ashley. Ashley, girl, you're not my girl no more. Girl, I finally had to let Ashley sell off into the sunset. Girl, I don't hate Ashley. Girl, ain't no love lost. Girl, but Ashley, girl, I had to let you go. Girl, this 2026, I'm letting the girls go. Girl, y'all doing too much. Girl, y'all doing too much. Y'all embarrassing me. Ashley, I think you the first one to really just get the chop. Girl, like, Ashley, girl, you a chop for me. Girl, you a chop. I have to cut the cord. Girl, I can't do it no more. I can't do it. Ashley used to be my girl. Ashley was my girl. Y'all already know I always say Ashley got a soft spot in my heart. She got a soft spot in my heart. She got a soft spot in my heart. She got a soft spot in my heart. But girl, that soft spot is concrete now, girl. Ashley, you a mess. And you been a mess. And quiet as it's kept, I really want you to stay on the show so Candace can come back one day and drag your ass, girl. Because, girl, you really ain't getting dragged the way your ass should be getting dragged on this show. Everybody giving Ashley a pass. So she could go around her talking to people crazy, calling them hoes and shit in front of their coworkers and customers, like she did Stacy. Baby. Baby. Ashley was always trifling to me, but I don't know. I think because I went up for Ashley so much at the beginning of Potomac because she was just messy as hell. She was just messy as hell. But anyways, all right, y'all. I need to get off of here because I need to make a video for my Patreon. I just wanted to come on here and, girl, this is a quick video for me. I just wanted to come on here and do this quick video and, just talk. All right, y'all have a good night. Thank y'all so much for watching. Bye, y'all.